Start the grip on the sleeve, cross sleeve, okay? And we're gonna grab right here, like 2-on-1 grip, okay? Everybody knows this grip, right? 2-on-1. So you can start this grip for many situations, right? So if I'm playing guard like this, I can grab like the cross grip, okay? And I have to block one side, okay? There's one side that I cannot let my opponent pass, okay? Which side? I need to block it. Which side I need to block? If I control you like this, which side I need to block? My right side or my left side? Left side I have to block? Yes. So if I go back, if I don't block this side here, let's say if I try to block this side, okay? So my opponent can start passing my guard, okay? As long as he's not grabbing me, okay? So if you grab me, it's different, okay? And if he goes to that side, I can always like drag him and chase his back, okay? And especially when your opponent pass and he goes kind of like a back step. Go for a back step, like this, okay? And then you start giving a hard time. Okay? So you can grab here and then you block on this side right here, okay? And then you put this foot, posterior foot, the right foot on the shoulder, and then this one you can go on the hip, okay? So you can play like this. So try to not let him control your collar on this side, okay? Because then it's hard for you to drag right now. If he grabs this side, right here, I can drag him, okay? I still can drag his arm. I still can go for armbar and triangles here, okay? The best case here is to pass my wrist under his hand like this, so I have a better control. Okay, so I keep my hand right here, right? You can play the La Riva on the side, but doing the La Riva, he can do the back step, okay? You start going for reverse half guard, okay? I like to keep this leg here, right? So it's harder for him to back step, okay? Or I post my foot on his hip, pulling the armpit, and then pushing my opponent like this, okay? So every time he tries to stand up, right? It's kind of like he's doing a deadlift, right? If his shoulder and hips is aligned, it's not good for me. So I have to pull and push. So I always break his posture, okay? So if I can maintain my opponent like this, he's gonna start feeling uncomfortable, okay? Then he's gonna start changing his posture. Either he's gonna drop the knees on the floor because his lower back's not getting tired, right? Or he's gonna squat down. Let's just squat like this, okay? All right, go back, okay. All right, so when I was playing here, I start controlling the collar on this side, like just under the armpit like this. So instead of grabbing here, I go under the arm, right? And then I open his lapel. You see that my hand is still like touching his arm right here, okay? Then I'm gonna step this foot right here on his collar like this, okay? So I'm gonna play here. So when I put this foot on the lapel, okay, turn around. Okay. So when I put this foot on the lapel, I need my hand really close to my foot, okay? So I don't wanna grab here, right? Like this. Turn around. So I see Ronaldo likes to play controlling this side. And even there's a guy, a world champion, Eric Muniz, he plays like this. He grabs like right at the end of the lapel, at the edge of the lapel, pulls the foot on the lapel and try to go with the foot under the arm and have this hand on the sleeve on this side and get the lasso. But I feel when I play like this, I'm kind of like defensive, right? I can do triangles here and that's it. But when I grab this hand right here, I grab the cross sleeve, and notice that if I grab like right at the end of the lapel, posture up, he's gonna posture up and I'm gonna feel uncomfortable with my foot on the lapel, okay? So that's why I like to play here, and then I just grab right here. And when I grab just the lapel like this. And now I'm gonna step my foot here, and my foot is gonna be super close to my hand, okay? Together with my hand here. So here, I just close the foot here. I can even go with the grip. Let's say if you feel uncomfortable, close the foot on the lapel, you can grab under your leg here. You see, so I'm here, right? The lapel is open. I elevate my hip, I go here, look, under the lapel, and then I control the collar here, okay? So once I grab the lapel here right now, Rondo try to posture up, right? Exactly, that's when I go with the foot on the lapel here, okay? Just like that. And actually, if you grab under the lapel, it's a little bit sneaky as well, okay? So when I start playing this, I was sparring with my daughter, right? And then I grab here, and then I start passing my leg like this, straight to the position, right? And then I felt like she felt really uncomfortable. Then I started trying with other people, and it worked. So when I get here, look, I have to maintain my arm inside my leg, not outside, okay? So try to keep here. Okay, you can go outside too sometimes, right? But here, like, you have better control, okay? All right, so now, my opponent tried to posture up, right? So in the foot on the lapel, even when you posture up, look, the foot gets stuck there. It's hard for him to take that foot out, okay? So if I grab here, probably he's gonna pass the arm over, right? You have better posture, okay? Again, so I'm here, playing the 2-on-1, right? And then I go under my leg, control the lapel, right? I was using this as well. Look, I was biting the lapel with the back of my knee, and then I start playing the La Riva on this side, like this. Try to posture up. It's hard for him to posture up, okay? Try to drag your arm to the other side. Just maintain his arm on this side, so I have everything under control, okay? And now you can think like, Professor, which side I'm gonna sweep my opponent? There's a lot of things you can do here right now, okay? If I have the La Riva, I can even kick, and now I can start going for a single leg, right? Or you can get here and start like kicking to the side, right? And start making off balance. Or even you can go for deep La Riva X, but with the grip on the lapel, and you can start adjusting and then change the grip. But for now, I want you to just control first. I want you to understand the control. Again, if I grab the right arm, okay, my left hand goes right under here, okay, post the foot on the hip. And now this foot on the shoulder, okay, don't focus too much on the forearm and bicep, because you can turn the hand inside, okay? But make sure every time that happens, you step your foot on the shoulder. Because now it's a little bit harder for him. So I want to align his shoulder, head, and this shoulder all together. So I make his chest facing that way, see? So if I can do that, I have better control, okay? So now look, suddenly he's trying to stand up, I'm pushing the hip, right? And then I'll let go the grip, and I control the lapel under the armpit, right here, okay? And under my leg, turn on. Okay. So now look, I just step, okay? So now, if Rolando, let's say he passed my guard, Rolando. He's gonna go this way, knee on belly. I can always keep him away from me, look. Always. It's really hard for him to keep on me. Okay, and that's what I was doing at first, okay? I was allowing my daughter to pass my guard, and then I was stepping this foot here. Stand up, stand up, stand up. I was stepping my foot here, around. So I was making like, stand up. So I put this foot here, see that? It's kind of like a modified X, okay? And then what I do, okay, right here, I have my foot on his lapel, okay? I start trapping his leg here. Even if I want to control my collar here right now, I can easily make him off balance here. So now what I do, I shoot this leg through, and then I get the armbar, okay? It's kind of like the armbar for 50-50, you know? You know, when you grab here, and then you grab here, then you step your foot to this side, okay? And then you pull your opponent to you. It's the same way, but instead, you're gonna build your leg here. So you're gonna grab, you're gonna have the foot on the lapel, and of course, You have to let go the foot of the lapel as soon as he falls. And then you just pull him and kick the leg over. Now you can get the armbar. Worst case scenario, he's gonna sit up. You're gonna take his back. Okay? So let's work on this first. Okay? From here, controlling 2-on-1. Control the lapel under the armpit. Don't get too loose. The way you measure here is just as soon as you touch his tricep, grab the lapel. Okay? Like that. So you can go from inside or the way I did. Under. Okay, turn. So under. Okay? And now look, your foot goes right here. Okay? You can keep your arm outside here, okay? Like that. So now you control your opponent, you make a bait. Like he's gonna start trying to pass. Okay, you pass, then I gotta extend my leg and put my foot here. Okay? So now I'm gonna direct him this way. As soon as he falls, I start kicking the leg, and now I get the armbar. Okay? Different angle. So I'm here, okay? Pass my hand under, then I control his collar. Once I grab the collar, stand up. From here, okay? I step the foot right here. You see that my hand is really close to my foot. There's not much space between my hand and my foot. Okay, so now, Ron, if you pass to this side, it's hard for you to pass this side. It needs to go the other way. Okay? And then I'll let him go. Now I get here. Worst case scenario, if you sit up, I start going to his back. Okay? After the sweep. Okay? You've done that before?
Not the foot in the lapel.
Okay, so you cross, step. Okay, now you go under your leg and grab the lapel. Go under your leg. Yeah, and now you step the foot on the lapel. Yeah, like that. Okay? So there's a lot of things you can do. Okay? So now, if I go this way, it's hard for you to pass. Okay, your opponent will try to go this way, so you let him do it. Let me pass, like put your foot on this side. Yeah, and then they're gonna do this. Okay? So now, because the foot is in lapel, he can extend his leg. And look, go back on. Keep your foot here, yeah. So when you sweep me, you shoot the leg over my stomach. Like pull and, yeah, like that, and then boom. Okay? Another submission you can do from here is this one. So you're here, okay, on this control. So you step. I suggest you when you're playing like that, to not invert like this way. Don't do that because now it's gonna be far for you. So try to, even though like you're still controlling, but I feel you don't have attacks here. So try to always stay facing towards your opponent, like playing guard like this. Okay, don't go like much like invert or K guard. So I'm here with the one that can even keep his leg and offer him the pass. He's gonna come and go here. He falls, and then I go for the elbow. Okay? Last one. From here. Another thing I do here is sometimes your opponents will try to touch your cross leg. He's gonna try to like probably pull the leg. If he does that, look, you go for the triangle. Every time you're here and he touch your leg, exactly, so you can easily go back with a nice triangle. And when you lock the triangle, remember to cover the inner thigh over his shoulder. So I have a better lock, so now I finish. Okay? So you can do the triangle when they touch your leg, and then one time you sweep armbar. And then you go back and forth like that until I say time. Okay? That's the only technique you're gonna work. Okay? Step the foot on the lapel. You can grab under your leg, it's better. Yeah, because it's easier to step the foot on the lapel when you grab under the lapel. Yeah, like that. Okay? So if I touch here to try to take the leg out, no, go for the triangle. And just bring, yeah, there you go. Boom. Okay? And then you can bait me, like let me pass, and then boom. And then extend the leg. Okay? Try to make sure you put your hook outside so when he falls, you can just cross your leg over the belly, right? Easier. You guys have any questions?
Does this sweep work if they knee on belly? What if they try to spin around, pass all the way to the other side?
No, like knee on belly, if you just knee on belly me here, it's just a matter of keeping my foot on the lapel. If you knee on belly me, it's because I'm not extending my leg. Okay? And as soon as I start extending my leg, I first turn. So I first bring him over like this, and then I start directing this way. See? He's gonna fall, then I go back here. If I want to keep on by, right? So it's really effective. Look, you can go X guard too. Look. Okay? There's a lot of things you can do here. Okay? So you're gonna be learning that. Okay? Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Go. All right, guys. You guys like it? Right? So now let's feel the technique. So I'll let you start right there. Okay? And see what happened. The most important thing here, let's say if I grab here, okay, and you feel like if you go like this, it's too much. You feel like you're standing up, right? If you go under the leg, right? You can go from here to here, but then you have to have mobility enough to pass your leg here. Like either you go over first, right, like this, and then look, turn around. I bite his lapel with the back of my leg, like this, okay? And then if I can put it de la riva, now it's really hard for me to stand up. Stand up, it's hard, okay? So I'm I'm not using any strength right here. I'm just using the weight of my leg and leverage. So if I put the foot on the lapel here, my hand needs to be close. Try to throw by me. This side, this foot here, you gotta try. It's hard. So you see, like if I start going inverted like this, I don't feel like my foot is under his armpit. You see? So I don't feel good here. You can do that, but I feel like he can go to my arm here, you know, or jump on knee bar, like some crazy guys, right? You can do that. So what I do, I always, when this happens, I try to swing this leg here, and I aim to this leg go catch the hook here. So that way I keep him between his leg. And you're gonna notice you can set up the X guard. You can go underneath of your opponent, or you can do the bench, right? So you use your foot like this, right here, okay? So then when he falls, well, and then you're gonna get ready to attack, okay? The armbar. So I see some of you is doing this, and then you're trying to stick this leg inside, like 50-50, you know? Now if he falls, like he's not gonna, the leg will be on the way, okay? Go back. So you have to always just use this, the foot here. That's enough for you to bring him, and now look, your foot is ready to go. So now, there's a lot of things you can do, okay? I can kick his leg and go for a single leg, boom, right there, right? I'm here. If you grab my leg, I can go triangle right away. Okay? I can go X guard. Okay? I can even kick his arm, his leg here, and then start to arm bar. Okay? So there's a lot you can do. As long as you keep the control and the foot here, you're gonna feel super comfortable here. Okay? If you're getting tired, you start getting tired, burn out your grip, do this. Okay? Because then you can wrap the lapel right under your knee. If you want to try to stand up, you can rest a little bit, right? Right here, and then you go back again. Boom. Okay? You can go kiss up the dragon, right? Like this. Boom. Always, when he falls, I'll pull his arm and go to arm, go to triangle, go to omoplata. Most like triangles and arm bars. So now let's start on the position and just try to play around, okay? Keep the distance, keep facing towards him, and the person on top, do your best to try to escape. Good luck, okay? All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3.